All right, it is rivalry week for not just UNM football. The local women's soccer team takes on New Mexico State at 7:30 on Friday. 3-0 at home, so I'm trying to make that full. Beat UTEP 2-1 on Friday.
Tough physical match Friday night against UTEP. There's some big, strong athletes on that team. I was looking up at a few of them. I'm almost 6 foot tall, and I was looking up at a few of them. There's some big, strong athletes on that team. So we were actually, I thought, pretty good for about 70 minutes, and then kind of lost the rhythm of the game the last 20. But that's something I think, again, you learn as you experience more often. And they were good enough to still kill the game and win it 2-1 and get away with a victory there. So I thought a deserved victory, but too interesting at the end. Friday night we play New Mexico State. We're going to be celebrating its Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So we are going to be wearing yellow, and so is New Mexico State. So myself and Rob Bartz, who's the head coach of New Mexico State, are working together to try and raise some funds and raise some awareness for childhood cancer in our state. So we're going to be wearing yellow and having some yellow for the audience and trying to raise awareness and raise funds and donate that to New Mexico Child Cancer Center. So it's going to be a great thing when you have two rival schools coming together, but it's all in the best interest of our state. And then we'll be rivals on the field, and when the game is over, hopefully everybody will be happy. So it'll be a great night, and I think a huge crowd. They have a lot of local Albuquerque players playing for them as well. So it's always a fun one, and Rob is a great coach. It's his first year there, and I think he's done a really good job. So it's going to be a fun game, a good match. Looking forward to it.
When you talked about the local players playing for them as well as you guys, wasn't it last year when that girl from Siebel or something, right? Like all of a sudden she caught fire or something against you guys?
Yeah, we like statistically, probably should have won that game last year and didn't. They had a great breakaway at the end. Audrey Chavez, who's a local kid, scored an unbelievable game winner with, I think, like 2 minutes left. Last 47 seconds. But a great goal, and one that I thought kind of, you don't ever want to be the turning point in someone's season, but I think kind of kicked them off to a good year. So that one still stings a little bit, and I think, that's what you want in a rivalry. You want to go back and forth and to be great games. And for me, I love when kids from this state are doing well. So I think it's cool to see Audrey doing that. I coached her in club a long time ago. Not against our team. She can be good against other teams.
Coach, how'd you like the way the team responded in the UTEP game after a really close road trip in California, two close games in California?
I thought for the first probably 70 minutes we were outstanding. I thought our ball movement was great. I thought defensively we looked great. I thought our energy in both 8 teams was a lot better than it has been in the last couple games. And then, it just kind of, they took over the flow of the game. It got emotional, and there were some kind of interesting late hits and calls, probably both ways. And the game wasn't soccer anymore. It became about emotion. So I think, the only way that you learn how to do that is you experience it, and to still find a way to win that game I thought was a good thing, because we made it a little bit too interesting at the end there. So a good reaction from 2 losses though the weekend before, definitely.
What are the challenges preparing your team with one game every 7 days? What are the benefits and challenges of that?
I actually really prefer it. If you look at the physical load that should be placed on a player, and you look at, you shouldn't be playing 2 games in a weekend. It's wrong. So I think when you have actually all week to recover and add fitness where you need it, and nurse injuries when you need it, and focus on one game, it's the right thing for players. So this has been a good week so far, and hopefully it shows up on Friday night.
Jessie Hicks continues to, she's just a wrecking crew by herself.
She is, yeah, she is. She's elite level of competitive. She just, everything that you do, she wants to win, and she knows the score, and she works hard. And then off the field, she's charming and polite and respectful, and she's 2 different. If you met her off the field, you wouldn't think that was her on the field. But that's part of what makes her great, is because she's so humble and so hardworking, and then does that on the field. So she deserves all the success she's getting.
New Mexico State's 1-6, but I just saw where they lost to Boise, who's a pretty good team. They're 5-2, I think, in double overtime. Is that what's happened to State the whole year? They're losing a lot of close games, and they're being 1-6. I haven't checked out.
Yeah, no, every game they've been in, they've been pretty good. They played San Diego State, who's obviously a conference rival, and I think that ended up 1-0 or 2-1. That was a close game. Boise State is a major conference rival, and I watched that whole game. It was very, very late in overtime that Boise State put that away. So it's kind of the trials of a new coach and a new program and working out the kinks, but they're playing really, really hard for him, and they're playing good soccer, and at some point that's going to pay off. Hopefully in a couple weeks, not on Friday night. But I think he's doing great things down there, and they're just not getting results yet, but they'll come.
The childhood cancer awareness, who's wearing yellow? Is it you, the players, the coaches, everybody?
We actually both are. So both teams are going to warm up in a shirt that says Aggies and Lobos on it, and then we're kind of scrambling right now to work it out. But our honorary captain program, I mean, we always have Emma at all of our games. I know everyone's kind of familiar with who Emma is, but she's just turned 7 and recovering from cancer and in remission currently, but she literally has been a part of our team for the past 4 years. So her mom and Emma, and they're asking that we raise awareness for it, because there's an awful lot of attention paid to breast cancer, and that's great. But we learned yesterday that of all the funds raised for cancer, 4% goes to children. That's not enough. So if us wearing yellow can help to raise some questions, and New Mexico State was immediately in on it, and we're going to start putting some stuff out on social media and try and get a bunch of people there, and all the proceeds from what we're doing will go directly to New Mexico Children's Cancer Center. So it's just something that both coaches feel passionately about, and our teams as well. And if we can, just shine a little bit of light on it, that would be a great thing.
I enjoyed talking with Cammie yesterday.
Yeah.
She had her first goal, right, and then assisted on the game winner, and that was her first assist too?
Yeah, she hit the corner and was kind of a secondary assist, but Cammie is a very, very good player out of Texas, and she's every practice getting better and better and better, and I think she's starting to see her confidence on the field. But she's just a sophomore, and she didn't start a whole lot last year, so she's another kid that's kind of finding her own, and it's fun to watch because she's working really hard to get there.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.